And my point is this. I always ask myself the question, how would I respond to somebody else's message like that? And I heard it back. I'm thinking, I wouldn't have cut the person off, especially because the little bit of history we already had, talking with each other, being on podcasts and so on and so forth. And I want to get your point on this. From what I'm sharing with you, what does that sound like to you? Go ahead, Erin. Start off with this.
It just sounds like a mismatch in behavioral states and in emotional states. And I think that when your boundaries are not, look, boundaries are rules for yourself, right? And because you can't control someone else.
Right.
And when let me just say it like this. You were looking for someone to match your emotional state,
right? Hit
You
it back. Right.
You're high on all kind of chemicals, and you wanted somebody to be like, "Yeah, bro," and she was just like, "Dog," right? And maybe she went a couple steps further and saying, one strike, you're out, because that's the emotional state she's in. She doesn't have the ability to tolerate or be flexible or put herself in your shoes. The biggest mistake we make, I think, is thinking that we can, with our own personal schemas and mindsets and experiences and perceptions, get in the mind of somebody else and say, well, I would not react like that. It doesn't matter what you would do because you're not her. And the more activated we are, the less likely we're going to be able to understand another person.